The first thing you got to get out of your head is the Gregorian calendar. A lot of feast keepers go by their version or what they deem to be the Creator's calendar. Except when it comes to the weekly Sabbath, they kind of push the Creator's calendar to the side and say, no, the Jews have kept up with it. We can follow the current 7-day cycle. I'll talk more about that in future videos. Try to wipe the Julian/Gregorian, Modern American, or wherever you're at calendar out of your mind and go to the book of beginnings, book of Genesis. And in Genesis 1:14 through 19, we have Yahweh outline his measurement of time, or how he measures time. Let there be great lights in the heavens, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night, along with the stars. I think anybody without a bone to pick would say that's talking about the sun and the moon along with the stars. But if you need verification, you can go to Psalms, where it talks about the sun to rule by day, his mercy endures forever, the moon to rule by night, his mercy endures forever, along with the stars, obviously. And then there's Jeremiah 31, where he basically says the same thing: sun to rule by day, moon and stars to rule by night. The sun, moon, and stars are the calendar in Genesis 1, but yet the sun is the greatest of the lights, and as I'll explain, it determines the cycle of the year. The sun also determines the beginning and ending of a day. The moon there plays a submissive role to the sun, but it yet determines the months, and I also believe the weeks. The stars determine the ages as they actually move in their location 1 degree about every 72 years. Whether we're talking about the year, the month, the week, or the day, or even the hour that's mentioned in Scripture, we have to be able to determine those things based upon the sun, moon, and stars. If we look to any arbitrary way, Gregorian way or American way or ancient Julian way, to determine years, months, weeks, days, or hours, we missed it. Nowadays, people are more worried about commercialism than they are the worship of the Almighty. But for those of us that serve and worship the Almighty, we're more concerned with pleasing Him, basing our schedules around His. So I would encourage you to study out that text in Genesis. That's the starting point. That's the hitching post. You've got to pull from there, or else you won't understand anything else in Scripture about the calendar.